Hey folks, Bill here, Whirlybird Video Productions, bringing you a little review on a product that I got from HeliPal. I'll put the link down there in the description. I've got, a Multirotor, and I like to put a GoPro on it and fly around. I actually have a tri-copter, and I'm using the flight test camera dampening system, and it's basically two galvanized wire coming down to another platform that's my battery tray and also holds my GoPro. I've balanced the blades, I've balanced the motors, and I've still got just a little bit of what we all call Jello. So I've got that nice little wave color in there. So I called the folks from HeliPal and I said, hey, it looks like you guys got this product called a Jello Killer, and I'd really like to try that in a review. And they said, sure, why not? Let's work together and do this. They've actually got a few products that I'd like to try, but this is the first one we're going to work together on. So they sent me the product for review. I'm going to try it out. This is a pretty neat little outfit looking on their website. It looks very familiar to other dampening systems that folks have out there. They have the HeliCopter called the Storm 6. I'd really like to try that. And I'd like to try their camera gimbal on that as well for the GoPro. So maybe you guys can write to them and tell them you'd like to see the review done for those two products on Whirlybird Video. Maybe they'll work me out a discount or something like that. So at any rate, they did send me this product, and I told them I wanted to do a review on the product, of how it actually worked, if it did actually kill the Jello. This is not a substitute for doing your vibration tests, doing your prop balancing, motor balancing. You still need to do all that. But this should do the trick. It came with two carbon fiber pieces. One of them says Storm on it to go right with that Storm 6 that they have. And then you've got a top and bottom plate basically. And then they've sent, looks like some screws and little dampening rubber shock absorbers, thingamabobbers. So it looks like you just pop these things in and you're good to go. You got 4 bolts and 2 nuts here. I assume that's to mount this to the bottom of your frame. I'm actually going to mount it right side up on my tri-copter to keep my camera off. So I'm hoping that it works as good setting up as it does holding down. So according to how you you mount this thing. We'll pop it together here real quick. We'll go out and do a little bit of video with the tri-copter, show you a little bit of the before with the Jello, and then I'll come back, mount this to it, and put my GoPro on here and see if that solved my issues with the Jello, and hopefully the Jello has been killed. So let's put it together and we'll go try it out. There it is, folks, put together. So now we'll going to go out and we're going to fly the tri-copter without the Jello Killer installed, and then we're going to remove the mount that's on there right now that's holding the GoPro on. It's just a plywood block that's glued to the plywood tray that's my battery tray. So I'm going to remove that and then install this. So we'll shoot the before and after video. So check out the before video right now. Okay folks, so we're going to do a short video with, this is the before. So this is the stock battery tray from Flight Test, just using the wire dampeners that it is attached to the main frame with. So this is before, and we'll see if we see Jello. Now again, I've took a lot of vibration out, so I'll have to fly around a little bit to try to get some Jello to come in there. And then Okay folks, so this was the Jello killer install. So that was with the Jello killer. Did the Jello get killed? Let's go see. So folks, I think you could tell that that's definitely made a difference in my video. The before and after, you could see a lot of vibrations, and then the after you could actually see those absent from the video, or at least drastically reduced. I mean, when I was moving pretty fast, I was getting some, but if I was trying to go smooth and slow, it seemed to be doing really, really well. So I think it's definitely added to the stability of the video footage, and it's helped to get rid of the Jello that I was having. Again, you still need to make sure you got your props balanced, and I'm actually using these Grobner E props, which were really good. I want to try to go back and actually put maybe some of the cheaper propellers on with the Jello killer and see what I got. But I wanted to start off with the best possible video that I could get, and then add the Jello killer to see if it really did take that away. And I really did see a big difference in that video, so I'm really happy with that. Again, this came from HeliPal. I'll put the link down in the description. I wouldn't hesitate to buy one of these. It's a pretty good deal. If you look at other dampening systems, they're a little bit cheaper than the rest of those guys out there, and it's relatively pretty easy to put together. So one thing is, how do you qualify or quantify or rate the review? And you got to set it to some kind of criteria to do that. So I sat down and I thought about maybe a few things that I could qualify, and I thought about 5 different particular parts that I could push towards different things. You know, an airplane, a helicopter, the camera rig, just the Jello killer itself. You know, what 5 criteria could I apply across the board most of the time, be able to use those 5 things as the criteria and qualify and quantify on that. We're going to call it the 5x5. So we're sticking with a little nomenclature from the airplane world, and you're talking about radios and stuff like that, and yeah, coming in 5x5. So at any rate, those criteria, those 5 things that I've come up with that I want to specifically rate in each review, is the first one being instructions. Clear, well written, good instructions on how to assemble it and use the product. Second criteria is actually the assembly itself. Did it go together well? How did it go? That kind of thing. Thirdly was, how did it perform? How does the product actually perform what it's supposed to do? If it's an airplane, how did it fly? If it's a 3D airplane, how did it do 3D? If it's a helicopter, if it's a camera, Jello killer, did it really do that job? So that's the third one. The fourth one, is it a quality product? Is it machined well? Is it built well? Or the parts seem to be good, in good shape? That kind of thing. And the fifth thing is the actual value for the money. You know, how much money are you spending on this particular product versus what I think is good for the value of the money. Of course, it's all in my opinion, but I'm telling you my opinion, so that's where it goes. So we're going to rate those 5 things from 1 to 5. So there's the 5x5. 5 being the best, 1 being absolutely poorly or non-existent. So 5 being really, really good, and 3, you know, somewhere in the middle of the road, almost in there. So anyway, 1 to 5, that's what we're going to rate things. And we'll do this in the future on all other reviews. So if we follow that, we look at the first thing, the instructions. Well, there were no instructions, so I have to give that a 1 on this one. Did I need them? Not really. So, you know, but I didn't get any instructions. So I have to give that a 1. That's not a killer, you know, not, hey, don't go buy this product because it didn't have any instructions. It's, this product just didn't have instructions. Again, did I need them? No. So it's no big deal. We could probably throw that one out. So 2 is the actual assembly. Well, you guys seen me put it together. I sped it up a little bit, but it didn't take long. 5 minutes to put it together and I was done. It's ready to go. So I give it a 5. It was fairly easy. I don't think you could have got much better on the assembly. Thirdly is, how does it perform? Well, you've seen the video. I think it definitely enhanced the video, you know, getting rid of the jello, getting rid of a lot of vibrations that I was seeing. I could even hear the difference a little bit in the mic. When I was listening to it in my headphones, I could actually hear a little less vibration with this than I did with the other one. That could have just been my ears, so anyway, we'll leave that one alone. So how did it perform? I think it did a really great job, so I'm going to say 5. I think it did a great job with doing what it was supposed to do. And then value for the money, I'm going to give this a 4, simply because it's 50 bucks plus your shipping. And you know, that to me, I wish it would have been a little cheaper. You know, I could see this somewhere being around 30 bucks of being a 5. You know, that's good value for the money. But it is, you know, it's carbon fiber, they're nice little dampeners, you know, so I'm going to give it a 4, which is not terribly bad, and it's good. So we'll stay with 4. So again, we got our ratings there from 1 to 5 on those particular things, and that gives us a total of, and you can see that's pretty good. I mean, if we're based on a possible of 25 points out of all that, you can see that this product scored pretty well. So I wouldn't hesitate to buy it. Go out and see HeliPal. Check out their products. This is the Jello Killer. They also have some cool multi-rotor stuff, and their little GoPro camera gimbal looks really slick, and I really want to try that out. So maybe we can get that next and put that on a quad or a hex. So check them out. Thanks for watching. Please rate, subscribe, give me a big thumbs up. I need all the help I can get. Tell all your friends. I need to get my subscription up, rates up, and views up. So thank you for watching. See you next time.